Good morning, everybody. March 7th, day 66. It's 7:15. We're going to be on the trail here very shortly. I just need to strap into my shoes and put my pad away and a couple other little things, and we're out of here. Last night we decided to stay in the shelter. Couldn't find a good flat spot or decent trees. And it's a good thing because the trees I was going to hook up to were pretty dead. And halfway through the night the wind really kicked up and it was blowing hard. It's still going pretty good. Blowing in that cold front. It was a high. It was in the 70s yesterday, and it got down to the low was supposed to be 53, something like that. The low tonight's 27, so something's got to blow in. And it sure did. It came in pretty good. It was blowing my bag around, and yeah, it was a good decision. Anyway, right around 10 after 8 last night, Noah came in and got to talking to him, and it was neat to be able to see him and get a picture of him before he turns on the burners and heads north. Real good kid. Carries a little guitar with him, but we didn't get a chance to hear him play. But gonna get on trail here. The dog is still having some paw issues. It seems to be gets worse, and then when she starts walking it gets a little bit better, and then when she sits it gets a little worse, so we're gonna have to take it real easy. Same with us. We're not gonna push too hard, but feel rested, energized, everything seems good so far, but you know how it is once you start hiking, things start hurting. But had a good night's sleep. Gonna get back on trail and hopefully see some good views. So we plan on doing, I think it's a 14 miles today. A lot of it's going to depend on how the dog's doing, and we'll play it by ear, but that's the general goal. We'll see how it goes. So hope you have a good day, Tuesday, and we'll talk to you down the trail. Here comes Hopalong. I'm still not putting much pressure on that foot. Pretty neat ridge up there. Looks like that's where we're going. Guess I should have put some kind of a jacket on today. It's getting pretty cool out. Windy and cool. The trail. Little jungle gym this morning. We had a couple yesterday, but nothing serious. I guess they saved it all for today. Hopefully it was just a little hot spot. That looks like it's cleared up here though. See some views peeking through the trees. Still got that rocky ridge line up there. Guess it's just gonna take along the side of it. I thought we were gonna go up and over it. This came up through there. Little campsite over there. This is a wind rock. Let me tighten out my hat, as I'm sure it's going to be windy. We've been having like 60-mile-an-hour winds at least. Had a couple trees fall. Pretty cool. Scene of the accident. And Ray is like, I'm so done, I'm laying in a thicket of thorns. Get me the hell out of here. What the hell are you doing to me?
Come on, Ray.
That was Wind Rock at 664.5 mile marker. The elevation was 4,091 feet, and it was windy. And as soon as we left, 0.7 took a little spill. You can see the reaction when I had the camera out. This is the trail just keeps on giving today. Not the way we want it to give. I think every briar that's on the trail has snagged me. Every branch has slapped me. Every rock is trying to trip me. It's just one of them days. So right now the wind seems to settle down for a nanosecond. But hopefully it gets better from here on out. Talk to you in a bit. Hey now. Got about 2.5 miles to the shelter where we're going to stop for lunch. Just took a little pack break. A little pack break and let the dog rest, let her feet rest. This wind is insane in the membrane. It's died down a little bit, but still getting some gusts, but it's not as bad as it was this morning. Between the blowdowns and the wind. Glad it calmed down a little bit. But if we see anything neat, we'll let you know. But ever since we were at that overlook, there's really nothing. Has just been walking through the woods and navigating blowdowns. So anything pops up, I'll let you know. Talk to you in a bit. Or Spur Shelter. It's going to be the spot for lunch today. Get a little energized, and then hopefully the wind has died down, the sun came out, and it'll be nice the rest of the day. What we got back here? Oh, that's the privy. All right, let's get some lunch. Just leaving the shelter. Took a nice long lunch. Got about 6 miles to go. Things are really starting to green up. I know when we slack packed the other day, we came across a big section of flowers and vines and stuff that were budding. Pollen's gonna start kicking. Bugs are gonna come out. Lovely. Still getting a pretty good view through the trees. Wind kicks up every once in a while. Nothing as crazy as this morning. This morning was that was frustrating. All morning till about 10:30, 11 o'clock. I mean, she howled. And it was down trees everywhere. Cold. Although, I wasn't wearing anything, but still. It was a lot colder than it was yesterday. But anyway, enough itching. We are probably, it looks like we're getting close to a road. Let's go up here and see what's going on. Yep, there's the road. Doesn't look like it's a very traveled often road. That's where the trail goes. That's where we came. We're surrounded by big mountains, so pretty soon we're gonna have to go up. And I know it won't disappoint. And we're starting right ahead. Better conserve my breath. Now we're gonna be losing some air. Just popped up a hill through the rhododendrons and hit a big opening with mountain laurel. Pretty cool. Looks like something went through here at one time. Looks like fire and a storm. Huh. There's Hopalong Harvey. Still doing okay. When we first start hiking, she's really limping. And then about 100 yards down, no limp or very little. So I'm sure she's sore, just like we are. But she's trying to play it. Really pretty in here. Yeah, we're climbing through that area now, as you can see behind me. But we just kicked up 4 turkey. They took off flying like a B-52 trying to do aerial maneuvers. They're not the prettiest bird to fly, but I hope we see some more wildlife. All right, let's go find out. In the middle of a 1,500 foot climb. It's not really, I mean, it'll level off a little bit and then be a little incline and then a big incline and level out a little bit. It's not too bad, but nonetheless, it's up. You can tell we're about halfway up the side of those mountains before we were at the base of them. All right, let's get to the top of this thing. Looks like a lake down there. Just came climbing up that hill. climbing up there. And I'll give you one guess where we're headed. Coming up a steep incline wasn't bad enough. Then you throw in some big rocks, leading the trail towards the edge, and throw in a jungle gym. That's the AT. Just came up from there, turning the corner. Well, this ought to be fun. Well, got through there with minimal scratches and swear words. So I guess I'll wait for 0.7 because that's a little dicey right there. I think I'm pretty far in front of her. And she's got the limp dog, the dog limping, so she might have fun getting through there. So I'll wait up and see what's going on. This trail is not playing with this incline. Wow. And it got windy and it got cold. Whew. Now, we have about 3 miles to the shelter, and I was so looking forward to putting my hammock up tonight, but it is so blasted windy. It stays like that, won't be happening. But 0.7 hurt her ankle pretty good. Well, she took that spill today, and then she kicked the rock, and then she twisted it in a root, so it's thumping pretty good. So all 3 of us got issues. I guess we'll get to the shelter, reassess, and see how everybody's doing. Get off our feet and relax. But yeah, it was a morning from hell for me. She had the afternoon from hell, and the dog just had a problem all day. But actually, she's not really limping that much. But whew, that being said, up and away. Talk to you soon. Virginia is definitely building up our tolerance for the rocks for the northeast. Man. Well done, Virginia. Made it to the top of the mountain. Now we're just crawling across the top of the spine. It's going to take us over by Kelly's Knob. I'm not sure if I'm going to go back to it. I don't think you can get much of a view from back there. And it says about jumping over some decent sized crevices, and with the dog and the way our feet are feeling, I don't think that'd probably be a good idea, but I'd be willing to give it a shot. But I'll see what 0.7 wants to do. I'm kind of thinking probably not from the reviews we saw, but and I know you can't rely on that because I'm the one that'll tell you do it and find out for yourself, but we'll see. But that's coming up, and then we drop down to the shelter. So that's a pretty cool little rock staircase here. Somebody's playing with a toy. Sounds like 9mm. All right, let's climb through this. So heading to Kelly's knob. Point 7 still got a bad ankle, but didn't come all this way to pass up a view. Ooh. That's about 5 feet. Okay, here we go. Kelly's Knob view. Yeah, that's nice. That's real nice. Home sweet home. It's a pretty cool area. Telling you, we're gonna have to haul some stakes out one of these days. Laurel Creek Shelter, everybody. That's where it's at. Hey now, we're sitting at mile mark 675.2. We left Bailey's Gap Shelter this morning and we are at Laurel Creek Shelter. It is a little after 5. Just making sure it's Laurel Creek Shelter. It is. It's been a day. We both have sore ankles. We both tripped a lot. Point 7 went down, and then she continued to keep twisting and stubbing her ankle, so her one ankle's really sore and swelling, and we all got issues, but hopefully we'll get some rest, and hopefully it'll be better in the morning. When we hit that jungle gym where the trees were really bad, right on the side of all those rocks, I mean that was a really bad spot. She went down and there was a piece of a branch that was kind of snapped off and it was sharp, and she went down and hit her neck on it, and if she wouldn't have caught herself, might have went through her neck. So there was some fun times today. Good times. So hopefully tomorrow will be better. We had a lot of incline. I mean, the scenery wasn't too bad. I mean, we were in the woods a lot, had a lot of incline, but this morning was so much wind, and the rock didn't help. It was cold, and then right around lunch and a couple hours after, it got really hot, and we were sweating, and then the sun went in and it got real windy again and got real cold. So it was a crazy day all around. So anyway, we're gonna grab something to eat here and get set up here, and the wind died down a little bit, but it's still pretty breezy, and I know as soon as if I would bring that hammock out, it'd be parachute time. So just gonna stay in the shelter tonight. Um, hope you had a good day. We will touch back with you in the morning, if nothing else, and we'll talk to you soon.